ఇది see in this problem he is asking to find out the surface area of the silica gel. See, and 129 ml of the and nitrogen gas is required to form a monolayer over the 1 gram of the silica gel. And at the same time he is given that the problem it is specified that each molecule of the nitrogen is covering the 16.23 into 10 to the power of minus 20 meter square of surface area. So that is now what you have to do is the total to find out the total surface area of the 1 gram of the silica gel. Now you have to find out the total number of nitrogen molecules that are absorbed to form a monolayer on the surface. And in the problem it is given that each molecule occupies a volume of area of 16.23 into 10 to the power of minus 20 meter square. So that is total number of nitrogen molecules adsorbed into area covered by the each molecule. The product gives the total area covered by the nitrogen molecules, that is equal to that is the total surface area of the silica gel of 1 gram of silica gel. That is the see according to the this is and molar molecule 22,400 ml of 22,400 ml of nitrogen gas contains that is 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 molecules of nitrogen, that you know GMV rule. And here only see 129 ml is adsorbed. 129 ml contains, that is nitrogen gas contains how many molecules of nitrogen? This is equal to 129 divided by 22,400 into 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23. 6. This is the this comes to that is molecules 3.468 into 10 to the power of 21 molecules. 10 to the power of 21 molecules. This is the total number of molecules adsorbed. And now total area is equal to area occupied is equal to total number of molecules 3.468 into 10 to the power of 21 total number of nitrogen molecules adsorbed into area covered by the each molecule, that is given in the problem 16.23 into 10 to the power of minus 20 10 to the power of minus 20. This product comes to the that is 561.8 meter square. This is the area covered by the that is the 129 cc of nitrogen molecules, that is equal to surface area of silica gel. What silica gel? Silica gel 1 gram of the silica gel. This is your answer. That's all. In this problem, 100 ml of the colloidal solution is completely precipitated by the addition of 5 ml of the 1 molar sodium chloride solution. Calculate the coagulation value of the sodium chloride. What is the coagulation value? First of all, millimoles of the electrolyte that to be added to the 1 liter of the given colloidal solution to carry out the complete coagulation in 2 hours. Here, see, he has not taken the 1 liter, that is 1000 ml is taken. Sorry, that is 100 ml is taken. For 100 ml of the solution, colloidal solution, how much this is required? That is 5 ml of 1 molar NaCl is required. That is how many millimoles? 5 millimoles is required. Of NaCl is required. Volume in ml into molarity gives the product, gives the millimoles. 5 millimoles of the sodium chloride is required. What is the coagulation value? Total number of millimoles of the sodium chloride that is required for the 1 liter of the 1 liter of the colloidal solution. So that is coagulation value. Coagulation value is equal to, per liter you have to calculate 5 millimoles per, this is only 100 ml. Per liter you have to multiply the what with 10, that is 50. Per liter you have to calculate, remember 50 is the answer. This is 50 is the, that is coagulation value of the this sodium chloride for this colloidal system. And what is the charge on the colloidal particles in the following? This you have to find out the, that is from the given information in the videos. See, ferric hydroxide, that is metal oxides and hydroxides are the positively charged. This is A is this is positively charged. Ferric hydroxide is sulfide, metal sulfides are negatively charged. This is, and colloidal metal salts are, colloidal solutions of the metals are silver, gold, copper. This is all those things are, that is negatively charged. Predig-Arc method, preparation method, base is taken, that is adsorbed on the metal and negative charge. This is the next one. More effective. Which of the following is the most effective in coagulating ferric hydroxide? So ferric hydroxide, first of all, is a positively charged colloid. So anion is required. Anion is the coagulating ion. And if the anion is coagulated, which is more effective? And according to Hartley and Sulji rules, the anion which has the higher this thing, that is chloride ion, that is 1 Cl minus chloride, the A and B chloride ion, sulfate ion, that is charge on the sulfate ion is 2 units, that is and valency is 2, and ferricyanide ion FeCN taken 6 times, this is 3 minus ion. 3 minus ion. This is more effective. As the charge on the ion increases, the coagulating power increases. This is the correct answer. That is here D is the correct option. D is the correct option. Here it is. Correct option. See, write the mathematical expression showing the relationship between the amount of the solute absorbed per the unit mass of the solid absorbent and concentration of the solute in the. See, now that we are Freundlich expression, that is x by m. X by m is equal to k into p to the power of 1 by n. Now, if it is applied to the solutions, then this becomes the x by m is equal, extent of the adsorption is k into c to the power of 1 by n. Now equation is log x by m is equal to, that is log k plus 1 by n into log c. Instead of p, we are taking the c. That's all. This is the mathematical expression. That is p is proportional to c. Right? Pressure, concentration is and pressure are directly related. So when it is applied to the solutions, in place of the pressure, we take the what concentration of the solution. Therefore, this is the expression. That's all. This is the